All right, here we are. Yes, yes, yes. Here we are live today on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing out there? I'm sure people are getting ready for this Thanksgiving weekend. A lot of people is getting ready to take off for the rest of the week shortly. I guess today, tomorrow. Some people already gone. How you guys doing over here on IG? How are you? Thanks for jumping in here. So you guys, I know everybody's getting ready to get take off on this very lovely Thanksgiving weekend. However, we want to get some information onto you, pass some information on to you guys so you can be ready for the top of the year. Because after Thanksgiving, you know, November is up out of here. I think we're off into December, and before you know it, it is the top of the year. So, hey, Cognac, thanks for jumping in here. So it's going to be the top of the year. We want to talk about some ways that we're going to make sure that our business is going to increase its revenue and that we're going to stay on top and we're going to get 2022 off to a great start. And so we want to talk about increasing your internet presence so that you guys can make sure that 2022, top of the year, we'll be ready to go. Okay, so things that you can do during the holidays and make sure that you're ready to go. Thanks for jumping on over here, Sharp Frank. Thank you so much. And Laverne Smith, thank you for jumping in, guys. You hit like and share on this video. We'll talk about 4 ways to increase your business internet presence, which will bring more business to you. So for 2022, again, we'll be ready to go. So 2020, you guys know, based on the pandemic, there's so much that happened to our businesses going up and down. We took all these little twists and turns, and some businesses, some people went out of business. A lot of people weren't able to withstand the pandemic. 2021 was a year of rebuilding for a lot of us, and therefore we want to be ready now in 2022 to put some stuff in place, making sure that our business is on internet and that we are ready to go. It is said that more people search for your business online now, right, than before. More people are searching for online for your business online, so you want to make sure that you're there. So we'll talk about 4 ways to do this. One is to engage in your social media. The second one is purchasing paid ads. We hear about this all the time. So we'll talk about purchasing paid ads. And then we'll talk about updating your website. Very importantly, we'll talk about updating your website and, you know, what it does and what you need to do for it. And utilizing email marketing. Hi, Bilal. Thanks for jumping in here. Search engine. Yes, search engine optimization. Okay, all right. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Wow, Elaine. Smith PROBY. Okay. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Bilal. Thanks for sharing too. So let's talk about one of the first point again. Like I said, we want to make sure that our presence for 2022 is going to be strong and our business is gonna, even be better than it was for 2021. But we have to do these things again online, so staying online and making a presence there. This is where most of our sales happen, and it doesn't matter if this is a product-based business or a service-based business. People need to be able to find you. The first thing they will do is Google your name. So engage in social media, which is the first point today, guys. Your social media presence. Um, you want to be active. Now, a lot of us have a social media site, but you want to be active. There's nothing worse than having a site and there's no activity there. People will go and look for you and nothing is there. Nothing is new. Nothing is current. Nothing is fresh. And so this is just not a good look. So you want to be active with your social media site. You want to increase your presence by posting regularly. This is what you have to do. You have to post regularly. To be active, post regularly. You want to have posts that people will engage in, some things that they will be interested in, and then you want to be able to make sure that you target the audience, the people that you're really trying to reach. These are the people you're actually posting for. There are so many different social media sites. But one of the things we want to make sure that you don't try to be on every site that you can't keep up. It's best to try to limit the sites that you're on so you can keep up with those sites, okay? There's so many of them. You have Facebook, there's Instagram, there's Twitter. You guys know there's YouTube. People are on what's the one? Snapchat, they're on Pinterest, they're on TikTok. There's so many sites. You know, now a lot of people are in Clubhouse. There's so many places to be. However, you don't need to be on all of those places. You just need to pick a few that you can manage, that you can keep up with, that you can make sure your post is relevant. You can make sure that it's current and that you are reaching the audience that you're trying to target. Very important, guys. Again, you don't have to try to be everywhere and not be relevant. Okay, so make a point of that. And that's the first point today, the engagement on your social media. And you want to make sure that guys, you can have your post schedule. You don't have to physically be doing all this stuff. You can schedule your posts so that they can come out and on a regular basis, and you don't have to physically be doing this. So look into this and have your posts all set up and have them scheduled, and they will post for you automatically. So a lot of this you don't have to do. One of the other things too I wanted to point out on your social media posts, make sure that you're engaging with the people who are engaging with you. Respond to comments. You want to respond to any questions that people may have on your site. You want to do that. And also too, you also want to follow the people who are following you. You want to share their posts. You want to comment on their posts. You want to be interactive. Very important. Again, it's no point in having a social media site and you're not being active on there, because then there's no interest for anyone to stick around. And you have to engage with the people who are engaging with you. You have to comment. You have to respond to those folks and be active. Right? Okay. Make quality posts that people want to see. And a lot of times social media videos are a lot more effective than maybe just writing all the time. So think about all these things so that you can stay relevant on your social media site. Okay. Very important. All right. Hey, Karen, thanks for jumping in here. Good afternoon. All right. Let's move on to the second point today. We're talking about 4 ways that a business can increase their internet presence in 2022, Karen. I want to make sure that everybody stay relevant so that we can make a lot more money in 2022. Let's do the second point today, guys. Purchase paid ads. Now, this one, a lot of times we can make a post and it will go organic to all of the people who are following us sometimes, and or some of the people who are relevant on your social media sites. But if you purchase paid ads, there's several different types of paid ads that you can purchase. And I'll just talk about maybe 4 of them, which is, 4 very common ones we want to talk about. And there is, for instance, the first one would be like a Google paid ads, right? Google, when someone searches for you in Google and you have a paid ad, it means that you will pop up more frequently than someone who isn't, than an organic ad. So there's Google paid ads that you can use, and you can be found much easier because these ads will pop up to your audience on a regular basis once you have these paid ads. So you have the Google paid ads, the searches, you will target the audience, it will pop up more frequent. You can have your social media ads. You guys know on your social media site, there are ads that you can purchase. These ads will be in those timelines more often. I know a lot of you guys see this. You see an ad pop up while you are on your timeline and you want to know, how did this happen? Well, because these people have these paid ads. So they will be targeting more of your audience than your organic ads. So buying social media ads, paying for those ads is awesome as well. Belize have something over here. He says search engine. Okay. So he says search engines have really enhanced my audience. Yes, yes, yes. So search engine have really enhances audience growth, you guys. And so again, you see it right there. Here is a client right here who have been using these search engine optimization, the social media ads, and this have really enhanced his business. Belizean legend on social media, absolutely. Now I've watched that site grow, and I've definitely seen how it have really grown. Belize, so I can tell that you obviously have utilized a lot of these, the social media presence. And so it made a lot of difference. Now, everyone knows about Belizean Legends. I've seen that one grow. As a matter of fact, I've been on that. So, yes, so it works, guys. It really, really works. So we want to make sure that we do that. And the paid ads, again, it only enhances your organic growth. If you place an ad, and you pay for it, it will reach more of an audience, and you will be in front of more people than if you just let your posting grow organically. So there's another type of ads that you can pay for, display ads. How often have you seen display ads that catches your eye, and all of a sudden you pay attention, all of a sudden you click on it, right? It takes you to a website, and before you know it, you might be purchasing something. Have you ever noticed that you're on there, you get a display ad and it's very attractive, and then you click on that, it takes you to a website, and before you know it, you're buying something. So display ads, guys, you can pay for this stuff. It pops up on the timeline, and it puts your business, put your product in front of a larger audience than if everything is growing organically. So display ad is amazing. You can go ahead and create one of those. And if you can't do this stuff yourself, it's always better to pay someone that specializes in this stuff. Believe me, it works. You will get that money back in twofold, right? The other type of ads, which is great, repurposing ads. This is awesome. What a repurposing or retargeting ad does is let's say someone came to your site and they just visited and just, went in there, clicked on it and see certain things, but they never did anything. They never purchased anything from you. What a repurpose ad does, it goes back and it starts targeting the people who have visited your site because they show some type of interest. Now, if you're not interested in something, you're not even going to click on it, right? You're not even going to click through on it. So what happens the minute you click through on something, it means that you are interested. Some interest is there. And what a retargeting ad does, if you pay for those, it will go back, find all the people who had clicked through but never purchased, and it will go back and it will retarget those audience. It will retarget those customers, and before you know it, they'll click again. And what happens? We all have done it. They will wind up buying something from you or using your service. Okay, so those are 4 types of purchase paid ads that you guys can use. Again, they're very effective. And they have worked. We've seen it all the time, and you can pay for it. But I'm telling you, your business will make so much more money that you'll be glad you have to spend money on advertising and promoting your business for it to reach the audience and the customers that you want to reach, so your business can really grow. Okay, so that's the second point today, guys. And let's move right on to the 4th point today. The third point, updating your website. And I'm always talking about this. Your website needs to be fresh. It needs to be modern. It needs to be simplified so that when people come to your website, it's attractive. They can easily, moved around your website. This is very, very, very important. Milan have something here. He said, does ad really work? The ads really work? You're right. Right. So yeah, the ads really work. Bilal is up here for his great testimony today. He says, you're right. I will use them. They really, really work. They do. I've seen them all the time. And you always look at those ads and you wonder, why do they reach thousands of people? Because you know what happens is the algorithm of social media. The more people click through on those ads, the more people are exposed to it, and the more social media allow more people to really see your ad. It really works. Okay, so yes, please do use them. They really work. Now, updating your website again, guys, make sure that it is friendly. Make sure that people can get there. They can work through it. I've seen complicated websites that is hard for you to move through it and hard for you to even understand what's going on with it. You want to make sure that when people come there, it's very attractive. Your information is there. It's very easy to move around. And it's how people perceive your business when they come to the website, how they perceive the business when they get there and they look and everything looks great. Everything is self-explanatory. What are they going to do? They're going to use your service, or they're going to be interested in purchasing your product. So it's very important to make sure that you have a website that's very attractive. Again, if you don't know how to do this yourself, hire an expert to make sure that this works, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. And also, you want to be able to have that search engine optimization. If you have an excellent website, you want to be able to have people search. When they Google, your site will pop up. Your site will pop up. And in order for you to do this, you want to use target keywords. People know that the expert, if you're not good at this, and get someone who knows this stuff, they can have your website pop up on Google by using search engine optimization. There's keywords that people will search for. So depending on the product or the service that you're using, you want to make sure that those keywords are out there. So when somebody look up that word, you'll pop up. When they search for certain words, in other words, if you're selling clothing and someone is searching for, I'm looking for a jacket, I'm looking for a nice outfit, you know, you will pop up because you're under jacket, you're under clothing, you're under dresses, you're under, you know, whatever it is in the line of product that you're selling or services that you're selling. So if your services are listed and you have those keywords out there, when somebody search, if they search taxes, I'll show up. If they search accounting, I'll show up. If they search consultation, I'll show up. Those are examples of keywords of the services that you're providing. And you want to make sure that this is out there. She Rise Ford said, have you used these? She said, have you used, let me see, what is this? Have you used these tips to help raise your online presence? Of course. Who has your social media? Yes, I've used those tips to handle my online presence. Who has my social media? We got She Rise Enterprises who handle my social media. And definitely we have used these tips. Again, like I was just saying, to when it comes to the online presence and when it comes to the website. Again, thanks to She Rise Enterprises, we are able to be found under accounting, under taxes, under consultation, under tax problem, whatever keyword that you're searching for, we will pop up. We will pop up. And that's what the whole keyword thing is about on the search engine optimization. When someone Googles you, that you will pop up, guys. Very important. Website is great. And then again, our social media presence is excellent because there's so much posting that takes place and things are relevant. When people look you up, they want to make sure that you're current. Very important. All right. Another thing too, that as far as your website, you can do blog posting on your website. I mean, a lot of websites you have a page that have a community page. There's certain blog posting that you can do on your website. And again, those targeted keywords is going to allow people to find you every single time they search for something. Because, you know, we all Google stuff. And what do we look for? We just search for the one word that we're looking for. We just put one word in and everything pop up. We're looking for food. We'll put food. That's it. Every food site is going to pop up. But the ones who are utilizing their web pages, who are utilizing the Google ad, those people are going to pop up first. That's the stuff that comes to our faces. All right. And then there's also the Google business ad, which is great for you guys to utilize. There's the Yelp ads. It's great for you guys to utilize on your web pages. And make sure that your website, again, is very attractive. When people pull it up, all information is there. They know everything about you. And therefore, they'll know that this is a place that they want to do business with. This is a place that they want to purchase from because everything is there and it's clear. All right? So that's my third point today, guys. Let's move on to the fourth point, utilizing email. Email is so important to create an email list, guys, to promote your business in 2022. An online presence. You know, there's people who every time they come into your website, Every time they come to your website, you notice every time you go to a website, it is offering you something. Here's a 10% a coupon. What does it ask you guys for? What does it ask you for? Your email. The first thing you got to put in your email address to get this 10% coupon. As a matter of fact, some sites don't even allow you to move to any other pages unless you put your email in, right? So email marketing, your online presence, you can collect so many emails because once they come to your site, first thing they ask you for is an email address to offer you something for it. A lot of times, get the first 10% discount off this, whatever it is, or download something free if it's a service. All this stuff you can offer online to get email addresses. And when you get an email address, you have gotten permission from these clients, from the public. You have gotten their permission to use their email address, right? So now you can send out all of your advertising information to them, all of your specials, all of your services, all of the product you're providing. You can now send this out to your email list of clients who have opted in for you to use their email address. Every time you fill that out, you've opted in to do it. And so one of the things that we want to talk about as far as targeted marketing for the email, you want to make sure, guys, that the first words, your headline, when you use your email listing, everything you put in that first headline is going to be something that's going to attract the person for opening that email. The first few words is the most important, whatever that headline is. It will allow you to have a larger open rate. Okay, so a lot of you guys have gotten the email, you have not bothered to open them. You look at the headline, you're not interested, so you don't even bother to open it, right? So when you are targeting your audience from your email listing, you want to make sure that the headline post is attractive and people will open your email to see what the rest of it is talking about, right? I want to make sure that that is attractive. It gives them what we're talking about. It makes it irresistible. People will open your email. The rate is going to be higher, which means that they will be utilizing your services or purchasing your product even more so. Okay, so that's the 4-point, guys. There's so much we can do, but again, if you guys make notes of these 4 points and follow these steps, I'm sure that at top of 2022, start now, so we'll be ready to take off. Top of 2022, your internet presence will be great. You guys utilize this stuff. Your sales is going to increase. Your bottom line is going to increase. And then our conversation is going to talk about how do you save taxes on all this money that you make, right? That's what we'll be talking about. All right, guys. So 4 ways your business can increase internet presence in 2022. I'm going to recap those 4 ways for you right now. So make note of this. The first one is engage in social media. Not just have a social media page, be engaging with your social media presence, with your followers, with the people who's on your page. Make sure that you're there. Great information. Thank you, Cognac. Thanks for tuning in here. So engage in social media. Don't be on every page that is hard for you to keep up with. I said there's so many out there, the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, Pinterest, so many of them. Pick the ones that you know you can keep up with and make sure that on there you are current, you are posting, you're engaging, you are responding to the people who are liking and making comments. If there's any questions, you respond to that. And then what you do is make sure that you are sharing the people who are following you or commenting. You are doing likewise. You're following them, you're commenting, you're sharing, and this is how you are engaging. This will increase your following and more people on your business. So that's the first point. Hi, John Nelson, and good afternoon. Thanks for jumping in here. So the second point today, guys, purchase paid ads. We've heard Mr. Bilal Morris from Billy's Legend. He had said that his paid ads have really done great for him. And, his social media, advertising, all that stuff done great. It had really worked, and he had built a lot of following with that. I've actually watched that. So it works, guys. Make sure you do it. Again, the purchasing of the paid ads and the social media presence. My business has really grown through all the advertising and posting and staying current that we have done through She Rise Enterprise. So it has really worked for us as well. So I'm telling you guys, this stuff works. So, make notes, Make sure you do it. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, John. All right. Lovely. Thank you. All right. So the third point again, update your website. Okay. Time to visit that old website that we have created and didn't do anything with. It's time to get there and make it current. It's time to make it modern. It's time to make sure that it's easy to use, that people they know exactly what you do. They can find everything they want. They can move around that website real easily. Your keywords that you target on the website, which allows people to find you when they Google your business name, you will pop up. Make sure that happens. And your website really tells a story about the business in a picture. So people don't have to wonder what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're selling, what it is that you're offering the public. Okay, so the website got to tell the story. All right, so that's the website there, and I love it. Utilizing email. Collect your email, guys. Everything that you do, every site that you visit, every purchase that you've made, someone asked you for your email address. They're collecting that email online. Even in person, you're going to a store. What's the first thing they ask you? What's your email address? Put that in there. They're collecting that email address so that they can, and you're opting, you are giving them permission to use your email so they can send you their special. They can keep you, in their list, so that everything that they're doing, you will know about it. And of course, what are you going to do? You're going to eventually use that service or purchase that product, right? So that's it, guys. That's my 4 points today. There's so many ways to keep your online presence, but if you follow these 4 points, I guarantee you it will work. We have folks on here that tells you that this stuff really, really works. And Laverne says, taking your advice. She's going to take my advice. Awesome. Awesomeness. Thank you so much. She says she will take her advice, she will. Okay, I can read all of this, Laverne. Manage your online presence. Okay. All right. So she's gonna manage your online presence. Take her advice. This is awesome. Jen says, let's see, how these points, and I can barely do what John said here, but he says, oh, love these pointers and information. Thank you. Okay, well, yes, they really, really, really work, guys. And again, I will, we can discuss this some more. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. And I love the fact that we have folks that are speaking on how this really works for them. And so everybody, if you follow these points, believe me, these are just on the surface, but they are really super major important. The website, the paid ads work, the social media engagement. Let's just engage with each other. You share each other posts, you respond, comment, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Just don't get on there and get off. That doesn't work. Engaging. That's important. All right. So, and let's get our email list together. So that everybody knows what you're doing and they can follow you and stay in tune, and then eventually buy your product and use your services. So that's it for me today, guys. I want to thank you guys. John said, love these points. Yes, information. Thank you, Shiraz. She said she's going to hire someone to manage. Laverne said she's going to hire someone to manage her social media online presence. Yes. Again, you can't do everything, guys. Keeping up with social media is very, very, there's a lot that's very tedious, and there's a lot of time consuming stuff going on there, but it pays off. Right? And if we want to keep our online presence and we want to make an impact in 2022, we need to make sure that it is strong and everyone knows we exist and we have a great presence out there. The visibility, the credibility, and the reputation is online. Okay. All right. So that's it, guys. I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be back next week. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Hopefully for everyone that they'll have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please mention that you will not be here this Thursday. Look at me reading out loud the messages. Yes, we won't be here this Thursday, guys. Hopefully with everything else that's going on in the world today, with each and every one of us, We all have so much going on within our own families that we still have a lot to be thankful for. So hopefully we can all get together and find some things to be thankful for. Not only on Thursday, but just period. Okay, but we all usually take this day to observe that. So I want you guys to have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. And I will see you guys back here next Tuesday. Okay. So with that said, thank everybody for jumping on here. Hit like and share on this video, get everybody involved, and I'll see you guys back here next week. That said, you guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. Bye bye.